Coming up next, I'm going to tell you why I personally do not layer fragrances, mix fragrances, whatever you want to call it. So stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose. And today I'm doing got my microphone there, make sure it's on. I'm doing a video here talking about why I do not personally myself, like to layer fragrances or, mix, match, combine them, whatever you want to call it. And it's really kind of simple, right? I'll say it this way. Perfumers, to me, are artists, right? They're liquid artists. I'm an artist myself. I paint, I do photography, I actually write. I do a number of different things, play music, write songs, and I also dabble in making my own perfumes. This is the thing. To me, it's artistry what they do. They are creating these liquid creations of alchemy that transport us to spaces that we love. And I think when a perfumer spends all the time and effort, especially to me in niche perfumery or higher end for high-end fragrance, maybe not your kind of really basic stuff. You think about all the time that they spend, the money, the effort, the resources, the trial and error. I know, again, personally, of just trying to concoct my own little cheap fragrances just so I can learn this process, how much time it takes of swabbing and smelling and sniffing and mixing it's just, and you have to let things macerate, and sometimes you have to let them macerate for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you have to come back to it then and see whether it was any good, so you have to wait. It is an unbelievable process, time consuming, okay? They're not just mixing stuff and throwing it together like ingredients in a meal and like, oh, does it taste good? No, boom. This is a process. So when someone takes that effort and creates something, for example, I don't know, like this is, Le Lion from Chanel, or maybe Petra from Masque Milano, or maybe Gas Antisocial from Peccato Originale. Just 3 that I happen to have here sitting with me on my desk. They put a lot of time and effort into figuring out what is going to work. So then if I take Gas Antisocial and I decide I'm going to layer it, mix it with this, I'm creating something, first of all, that you have no idea. I'm not a perfumer. And again, to each their own. If you like doing it, go for it, right? I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm telling you personally why I don't like to do it, is because who am I to think that I know that these are going to go well just because on my nose, when I spray 2 things together, they go well. The reality is you're creating a chemical reaction that you have no idea what is going to happen. You have no idea, and I don't mean in a negative or bad way, like or dangerous way. I'm just saying from an olfactory standpoint, these people are trained experts. A lot of them have a chemistry background or a pharmacy background, like Sylvia Monti, who's the founder and the perfumer of this house, Peccato Originale. She's trained, she's done it for many years. A lot of these perfumers have. So I just feel that I'm stepping on toes and I'm kind of essentially ruining something. I don't know, it's like take art. Say you like a Picasso. Imagine taking a Picasso and, a Monet, whatever, or an Andy Warhol and somehow like combining them and saying, oh, I just created a new piece of art, right? It's unthinkable. You would never do that. Imagine going to a really nice restaurant, okay, where just a great meal, a place you really enjoy going, and then taking a meal and then combining it with, a really high-end meal with something like a McDonald's and mushing it all together and saying, this tastes good. I guess conceivably that could happen. You could mush up food and it would taste edible, but I don't want something that's just edible. These things are artistic creations. They're masterpieces, especially these really high-end fragrances or niche fragrances, that cost a lot of money, that the natural ingredients cost a lot of money, that the synthetics cost a lot of money. Again, I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to mix something that, is just whatever. And again, I'm not saying that, people can't mix things and they're okay. And there are certain fragrances like Molecule, which are actually kind of made to be layered over the top of. I get that. And even some houses, by the way, I think, I'm thinking of Initio Parfums actually has a couple fragrances where they're meant to be mixed and matched and connected because, again, they've tested that and that's what they've created. But, you know, so anyways, that's just my 2 cents. It's why I personally don't do it. I want to wear and wear the fragrance as the artist intended. Again, I'll give another example. It's like mashing up 2 random pieces of music. I guess you could do it. Certain people do it. If you're really trained and skilled at doing it, I think you can do it. If I just tried to mash up or maybe put things together musically, I would have no idea what I was doing, right? So I'm going to let the professionals handle this because this is something that I enjoy and I love so much. And to me, this is art. Again, whether it be, it's just like painting, photography, music, cooking, and I'm going to leave it to the professionals. So there you have it. Let me hear your comments. Let me hear your thoughts. You know, again, I'm not trying to be controversial here because I know a lot of people do like to layer and put different fragrances together. Let me hear, you know, whether you do like to layer, whether you don't like to layer. And if you do, give me some examples of what you like to layer and how it works. And maybe also some examples of the things that did not work because, right, of course, a lot of times it's not going to. So thanks again for watching. This is Joel the Nose. I can't thank you guys enough for subscribing to my channel and for watching this video. I hope you like the content that I'm producing for you. And I'll be back soon with another video. Peace and love.